I think it is. All right, Cindy Tandy from Metrolive magazine is with us with Tandy's Top 2 and so much more.
And so much more.
As
Good morning.
always. Good morning.
How are you? Welcome back.
Thank you so much.
I know, it's great to have you back.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks,
I had a good
Craig.
time in New York, but you know what?
It was
good
amazing.
to visit.
I can't wait
It's
for
good
fall.
to be back. Oh, yeah.
It's going to be great.
Yeah.
I was here. I got to
Were
see,
you?
I
You
got
saw
to see the feed. It was
Melrose
so exciting.
Place.
So
you saw The Vampire Diaries. You saw just all these other wonderful shows that are coming. Okay, you're going to get to see them in a little bit.
That's right.
In the next couple of days
That's
on
right.
the CW
Stay,
Louisville as well.
Stay right here.
All right. Meanwhile, what's going on?
There's so much going on. So we're going to go high energy, and then we're going to go a little bit back to basics. There's a great place in the Clifton Center called Shine. I don't know if anyone's familiar with it.
I've heard of it.
Have you heard of it?
Yeah.
They're having a really cool thing. It's actually tonight, so you may need to call Shine.
Okay.
You can find them online. You can find them on Facebook. They've got a really active group.
Great.
They're actually having a special guest. His name is Harshada, and they're having a meditation tonight. It's a yoga, it's music, it's all about family, it's very inspiring. It's interactive discussion about living with an awakened heart, about being conscious in your everyday living.
I've heard of Harshada.
Yes,
I think
yes.
I've
He's
seen...
got a very strong following.
No question. I thought I saw like a 60 Minutes piece on him.
You
or
may
something.
have.
Yeah.
You may have. And I thought that it would be a little bit different of an event to do because, you know, I think with all of this chaos going on in the world, you need to insert consciousness a little bit more into your everyday life and appreciate the things. If anybody follows Metrolive's blog, you know, you'll see me blog about things like, you know, being appreciative of what you have in front of you and what we have in Louisville and things like that. So this is kind of a cool event. And then the other really big event that's going on actually tomorrow evening, but it does run through June, so we'll come back with some updates.
Good.
The Louisville Visual Arts Festival, formerly known as the Photo Biennial, is happening in June.
And we've kind of expanded the reach now and the scope of this project.
Correct, correct. There are actually 37 galleries, which 2 years ago there were 26 or 27. There's 37. Photography collector Paul Paletti is a very strong arts patron. He's a very strong figure here in Louisville. He has actually put together with quite a few other people, artists and galleries. And one of our favorite Louisville icons, or one of my dear friends, is Dan Dry.
Yeah.
And we've set up a show at the artxp.com corporate gallery. Now, artxp.com is a website that you can go onto and you can follow their blogs and you can see their arts. But there's a big event tomorrow evening, Captured. The artist reception is at 6:30 tomorrow evening at the Art XP Gallery, which is at Story Avenue in the Butchertown Market. You can go to artxp.com or you can go to metrolivemag.com. Obviously, the event is there.
Got it.
And we've
free to get in?
Free to get in.
Okay.
Free to get in. We're going to have a virtual gallery online, so for people that are out of town or people that have fans of Dan Dry, which we have a big following there.
Yeah.
You can see the online gallery as well. So we'll have all those links on the on metrolivemag.com.
Wonderful.
So you can see those. But tomorrow evening is Dan will be there.
The start of it all.
The start of it. I saw the gallery. The show is hung. It is amazing. 51 pieces.
Right.
Everything from the latest Burrell at Oaks to some intimate portraits with some of the most powerful men in the world.
Yeah.
So Dan has a broad scope.
Besides the website, obviously we want to let people know that they can pick up Metrolive magazine at various locations.
Absolutely. You know, I was doing a PTA stint yesterday, and you know, the teachers were like, "Oh, we found it at North End. Oh, we found it at Bristol. Oh, we found it all over the place." So yeah, there's the magazine's getting out, so we're getting really popular.
And
we're
a
happy.
lot of information updated on metrolivemag.com.
That's right.
Okay, we're going to, because Cindy got him here.
That's
you
right.
must have a lot of pull, my dear.
I try.
Yeah, all right.
I can.
Dan Dry, one of America's most widely recognized photographers, is going to join us on the other side of seeing Jamie Martin's First Alert Storm. Cindy Tandy from Metrolive magazine. Book ended by the Dans.
That's right. The two Dans in my life.
Dan
Can you
Dry,
believe it?
eminent and very famous photographer. Appreciate you coming by today, putting on the suit jacket for us.
Thank you very much for having me.
The uniform.
And you brought by some of Dan's fantastic work.
I did indeed.
I want to talk to you though first, Dan. You know, obviously you worked for National Geographic for several years.
Correct.
How long have you made Louisville your home?
I am based in Chicago now, but have been in Louisville for years and years, many years, over 30 years. I actually started out on the staff at the Courier-Journal.
Wow.
And
Which is where the Pulitzer Prize, whereas Pulitzer Prizes won on that team.
The team won the Pulitzer, and Then I was the newspaper photographer of the year, and then went to National Geographic. There are going to be photos from all of those eras in this show. So it's going to be really fun, and hope people can come out.
Yeah, and you really find your inspiration in everything, don't you?
I do. I call myself a bit of a generalist. I do. For so long, I did nothing really other than people, and now I do a lot of food, including for some local places here, for 610 and Corbett's and Food and Dining Guide, and some
He
major
sent a few of our
corporations.
covers for the magazine, which we're so appreciative of, and we love you know, his spin. Our current issue is one of his horses from the meet. So.
Right. And you brought by some of Dan's work today. How nice that you can get somebody to just bring it for you, right?
Well, I literally stole it off the walls. I'm like, guys, I'm taking this.
We want to take a look and explain some. Of course, this is absolutely beautiful. It's on the front page of thevillevoice.com today. Talk about this one, Dan.
Obviously, it's Barack Obama. This was a one-on-one portrait shoot with him before he was elected president. An amazing man, very powerful. One of the things that has been talked about with this photograph is it does show the serious side of him. Normally we see him, he's smiling and happy, and he is obviously now an amazingly powerful man, but has always had a very serious side.
You captured the power just in the light and shadow there. It's really a remarkable photo.
Thank you.
And one of the things, let's talk about this show. Giclée is actually, Dan and I met years ago at one of the first gallery shows that we'd ever done together. And Giclée actually allows photography to be taken to a different level. So what is normally, you know, people are used to seeing an 8.5 by 11 or a 10 by 12 piece. Now we can take that image and really, really capture and take it to a level of brilliance by blowing it up. 36 by 48, that type of thing.
Yes, Dan. A lot of these photos are almost 5 feet tall. And
wow.
Yes.
Nancy Keene and Carl Hamilton at Art XP, they're hosting the show, and their company is amazing. They have exclusive rights on me. I'm exclusively signed with them. That's the only place you can buy my work. And they have this process, and their team there, they are amazing.
There's got to be some incredible challenges of reproducing a piece of artwork that size and still, I don't know, being true to the original?
Well, probably the biggest challenge for them has been working with me, because I'm...
and Carl actually has a blog today on artxp.com. You can read Carl's blog, where he actually says that you're one of the easiest to work with, and I will vouch for that.
But I am a complete and total perfectionist, and
obviously.
they've taken this process, and the way that the photograph transfers to the canvas is just amazing. And there are some paper images in there as well.
Speaking of transfer to the canvas, I want to be able to show this one last shot that Cindy brought by today that Dan Dry did. And you talk about food. This is gorgeous. I want to eat it.
610 Magnolia.
So Edward Lee is holding that. He's the proprietor chef at 610. This was something that he did for his appearance at the James Beard House in New York. And this, we were photographing a portrait of him for the event prior to him going, and this was just a nice little found moment that happened of some of the great Kentucky delicacies that he had whipped up.
It's amazing, Dan, because just that the way in which the food is displayed is art, and then you taking a picture of it, it kind of takes it to a whole different level.
And that's. As I said, I've been doing a lot of stuff with food. I have a cookbook with one of my Chicago clients in the process now. And it is really fun, because food these days at places like Corbett's and 610 and Asiatique and so many of these places in town and a lot of the new places, it's amazing what these men and women, Kathy Carey, and a real artist. And
it truly is art. It truly is art. And Dan is so brilliant at the way he captures what normally, you know, we are just concerned with eating. He really does capture the artistic side of it. And this show, let me just say, you'll see images obviously Dan is famous for his horse images, you know, his equine imagery. You'll see work from his Marlborough period. You'll see images from around the world, heavy on portraiture, heavy on equine art. What are some of the other really special pieces?
There's a couple series on Chicago, and probably the real highlight of the piece is not the Obama piece that you're seeing here, but the highlight of the show is a fairly intimate look that I did on the family at inauguration, and a look at inauguration.
Yeah. Absolutely wonderful stuff. All the information was up on the screen.
That's
Dan
right.
Dry, thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Today.
I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Cindy Tandy,
Thanks for
from
having us.
Metrolive
We'll
Magazine.
see you there.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's right. We'll see you later.
She's got a good iPhone, everybody. She's just... and Dan shows up. Good times. Thanks, guys.